The consumer's equilibrium. How will a consumer choose an optimal consumption decision, that is, a decision that allows him to maximize his utility? Consider an individual who has to choose between two goods Z and W, and who has an income level Y. The budget constraint of this individual is determined by the following line drawn based on an extreme point: if I spend everything on one good, or if I spend everything on the other. The slope of the said line will be determined by the relative prices of both goods. Let us consider next the map of indifference curves, which would reflect the different consumption combinations that certain levels of utility would bring to the individual. Given the budgetary restriction, the maximum level of utility can be reached graphically when its budget constraint is tangent to the indifference curve, determining as a result the consumption of goods that would maximize utility. At this point of tangency, the equilibrium between the MRS will be given, which is the slope of the indifference curve and is the quotient between the marginal utilities and relative prices. Reordering the terms of the said equilibrium, we can conclude that the consumer will maximize his utility, that is, he will make an optimal decision when the last euro spent on one good reports the same level of marginal utility as the last euro spent on the other.